Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of November 22nd through 28th of 2021. So, I think I say this every week, but the readings have been so amazing and so deep and so, part of it is the world energy, of course, is intertwined with every single individual horoscope reading. Of course, it has to be, right? Because, each individual is part of the fabric of the world. And so, every person, yourself included, that you tug on a little thread somehow in the weave of the world energy, you affect that energy further away than you can possibly imagine, right? So that, of course, is part of how come, like, all these readings are just so amazing. And the world energy itself is changing so quickly that it's like we can hardly keep up, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see what your individual reading is going to be. Individual sign, Cancer. Okay, all right. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, brothers and sisters. For some of you, this is actually talking about your siblings. Make more effort, is what they're saying. Get in touch, communicate more regularly, all that stuff. Keep that connection going that you used to have when you were kids. Some of you, that this is, it's like it has been allowed to fall by the wayside as you got older, and maybe you grew apart, maybe you had disagreements, maybe, I don't know, they're just saying that it's important to keep this connection. For some of you, you have kept it, and they want you to remember to always keep it, no matter what happens. Some of you, this is not actual blood siblings we're talking about. We're just talking about worldwide, your brothers and your sisters, that kind of stuff. The people that you have a connection with, the people who think like you, the people who are willing to go to bat for you, even those who are strangers, right? This is important to communicate with your world, with the people in the world, to see yourself, to be shown, to show yourself to others. It's a whole connection thing. So they're showing me this, in a way they want to call it a blanket. It's not really a blanket, but sort of. Picture all the people, and in between every person and the next person is this consciousness. So it is geometric. So it always looks like triangles to me, and it's constantly moving. It is never still, and it's like mesh netting in all directions, though, and it goes in between all people. And so, like I said, when you tug on it, or when you step to a different direction, then like you pull the fabric with you a certain amount. Not quite as much as an actual fabric thing, right? But still, you affect it. You're creating change. And so when you move and you slide through the people and through the connections, then the connections change a certain amount, right? It is really important in your world to be aware of how those connections, how important they are, and that there are so many of them. And it's a way for you to feel not alone. It's a way for you to understand that there are other people who feel and think exactly like you do. And those people are available to you. Okay. Okay. That was important. All right. For other people, that it feels like you're kind of defensive or something about something that's going on this week, that you feel almost like that you've been wronged. It's not just this week. It's like you feel like you're being wronged, and it's important for you to recognize that not all of the individuals around you are doing any wronging on purpose. They're, they may or may not understand the importance of the effect of something on you, but that's not their job to notice the effect on you. Their job is different from that, and you don't have to understand what their job is, right? Just understand that they can be held blameless, right? They're not creating this situation. In your thoughts, maybe they're perpetuating it, but that's a different story. Allow them to be innocent in this, just as you yourself feel innocent in this. So there's other meanings for this card as well. That for some of you, this is like you're kind of down on yourself for something that you're saying to yourself, you should have known better. You should have. I don't know what exactly that is. It's cloudy. They're not really giving me a full picture of that, but it's to give yourself a break as well as all the other people around you. When you let yourself just see the love in the world, then your world really improves. Yes. Okay. You're not a victim, and neither is anybody else from you. Okay. All right. There's something you've been trying too hard. You've been trying too hard. So you need to just kind of relax about that. Because when you try too hard, you create resistance and make it so that it cannot come to you. So relax. Stop creating the resistance. Allow whatever's going to come to you to just flow on the current. And it will get here way faster that way. Yep. It's like, so the word on here is retreat, like a turtle, going into its shell. It's not quite that, what they're showing me. It's, how best to describe that? It's like just releasing the pressure that you've been putting on something, or that you've been putting on yourself to produce something, right? Relax about that. It's going to happen sooner than you realize. Oh, okay. And there's more to the story here. For some of you, you did just do this. And now the flow is starting to come to you. And now you're understanding that it's like you were pushing it away with all your pressure. Because that is exactly how that works. It's the law of attraction. And the more you resist something, the more you keep it away. Okay. All right. Let go of stress. Yeah, you can just relax. Because honestly, everything that's happening is for you. It is, and it's all conspiring to make your world a better place for you. Everything that comes to you is what you are putting your attention and your energy on. So if you're focusing on stress, you're going to get more stress. You need to relax about that. You need to let yourself just rest. When you're tired, think about why you're tired. Is it truly a lack of sleep, or is it truly too hard work? Wow. That was sharp. That's something that you need to say. Holy cow. It's a cause of your stress. It's like you're holding stuff in. You need to let it out. You need to release it. You need to, you need to just give yourself a little talking to. It doesn't feel like it's anybody else. It feels like yourself. You've slipped into victim mode. Here we are here. You have slipped into victim mode. It's not on purpose. It's like a habit. And you need to stop that. You are not a victim. You're creating your own reality. Get to that. You are creating your own reality. So, it's when they get a little bit forceful, a little bit blunt about things like this, please trust me, it just comes through me. This is what they want for you to hear. This is what your angels, feel that will help you. Okay. Your stress is self-created. Okay. Like, how blunt can they be, right? Your stress is self-created. So when you turn your perspective and make it so that you understand that your stress is not really deserved to be there, that you have this and you have that, and you have abundance and you have warmth and you have like you have food, like, change that around completely and allow the stress to melt away, because it is not for you. It is not for you. You need to clear that, get rid of it. Okay. You have all the courage that you will need. Sometimes this indicates an upcoming obstacle, and that you have everything it takes to clear the obstacle, to go around it, to go over it, whatever the case may be. In this case, it's like you have some hesitation about something that surprises you, is how that feels. It's like it's blindsiding you, like you had no, you didn't think that there would be any fear or hesitation on your part for doing that thing. You thought you got this handled. Well, you were right. You got this handled. And this fear or whatever that snuck up on you unexpectedly is it's just ego. It's just ego. It's nothing to be worried about. It's like, it could sideline you if you allowed it, because ego can do that. Fear-based things could do that. But please don't, because you are way more than up to the task. You have everything it takes. Okay. And just completely relax. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Like, such reassurance. Get out of that victim mode. Get into prosperity mode. Get into noticing how much awesomeness is around you and within you and in your life, and what you're attracting, and how great this is. Like, totally relax. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, let's grab this one last card. Relationship. So this is, number one, this is with yourself. Be good to you. Have a little variety. Do things that enliven you, that give you energy. And eat the good food. Have the good connections with the people around you. So those relationships as well. Communicate really well. If you need extra hugs that day, then tell somebody so that they can provide that for you. Otherwise, maybe they don't know, or maybe they're caught up in what they're doing. Whatever it is, work on those relationships. They're worth it, just like you. Okay, all right. What a different reading. Okay, consider your ass kicked. That's how that feels. Your angels have just kind of, they got you up against the wall to tell you, come on, we've been trying to tell you this. Now listen up. That's what this whole thing feels like. Okay, Cancer, I appreciate that you are still here after all that. And I want you to know that I love you, and I will see you next week.